Hello everyone, Barb here. Today I have what I call a 3-for-1 card. Well, 3 for 2? We're going to be making these cards. These are my practice cards, but actually they are going to be going out to some dear friends for birthdays. And I'm going to show you how you put these together. I just think that's a really fun technique. I've seen this technique on the internet. You know how it is. You see something, and honestly, if I could remember who showed it to me, I would definitely put it down below, but I don't remember. So here we go. This is the stamp set I pulled out of my stash. I just love those butterflies and have always held on to this one. And I used the sentiment to a wonderful friend, and I used, I think, this big butterfly. Today I need to make some more masculine feeling cards, so I'm going to use paper. This was called, let me see if I have it here. Yes, it was called The Good Life. So it was very beautiful paper. I really liked it. It has more of a masculine feel. And this will work for the cards I need to make. I'm also pulling in this Let's Go Anywhere card making workshop. This can either be a compass or it can be a clock. I'm going to use it as a clock with the sentiment on here that says, "It's time we celebrate you." I have some card bases. These are 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I have 2 pieces, and this is actually the same pattern paper, just both sides, of 4 by 5 1/4 pattern paper. And all you do is you cut it at angles. So I'm going to bring in my little trimmer here. This is my little Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer. And you line them up. So you have opposite sides and you line them up. And then I'm going to stick it in here at an angle. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to measure. You're just going to cut an angle in that direction. And then we're going to switch it so that we're at a different angle. And that's it. And then I'm going to sort of lay them back down. And then what you do is you play mixy-matchy. So I'm going to take my 3 different card bases, and I'm just going to start laying the pieces out. And I think we'll get this to work out just fine, just like this. And I like that. Now you could do some inking on around the edges, but I think this paper is enough of a contrast that I don't need to do that. So I will just use my tape runner and start adhering. Make sure your cards are opening the correct way. Ask me why I know that. I have many a time put a card together with the opening facing the wrong way. Here we go. So there's number 1. And number 2. I love this paper. Oh, I wish I would have bought more of it, but it's sold out before I had a chance. And wow. There's lots of different papers out in the world, and I'm not going to let myself worry about paper. There's plenty out there. Scrapbook.com has paper. I know I've seen Echo Park paper. So I just think that there's a lot out there. Okay. Now I want to stamp my sentiment, and my sentiment is this: "It's time we celebrate you." I'm going to use the Mocha. That is the brown color featured in this paper pack. And I'm just putting this down here to help me see where I want to stamp. Oop, I like that. That seems good. We're going to wipe that off on my little stamp chamois. And I do have one more of these little clocks. And this is this circle here. And you can see that when you run that through your die cut machine, it embosses those little, they're almost little cut lines. I think they actually do poke through, but they're kind of neat. And I have yet to use this as a compass. I've only used it as a clock, but I do want to use it as a compass. So I've got the little hands. I'm just doing 8 o'clock just because it seems to work out for me. No other reason. I do have some gold Shimmerbrush, and I just put a little bit on the hands of the clock. And let's see here, I got the base, and I am going to pop this up. I've got all of these little dots left over here, so we're just going to cover the back of this. And now my favorite part, peeling off the backers. Oh. Okay. And I want this longer hand to point up, so I'll stick that there. Oh, he's a little wonky. Oh wow. I think it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I do have these action wobbles. I think I got them off of Amazon a long time ago. I like to make these cards a little interesting. These are going to be for my sons this year. They all know that I come up with a card design and make it in triplicate. So just going to stick that on there. And this little thread that I put through there was this. And this is from a long time ago. We used to carry this at close to my heart, and I found this up in a cupboard. It was part of a multi-styled ribbon pack, and I had been saving it for some reason. So all I did was, you can see it has 6 little pieces there. I just took my scissors and cut into 2-piece threads and used it like that. So let's get these attached. Maybe. Let's see here. I can do that one. So when they pull it out, it'll be all fun. These do, if you bend them, then that is easier to peel. Put that one down there. And again, kind of bend it. And you can peel those off. Look at that. I'll do that one, a little bit of it. And they're springy. I think that's so fun. I do have envelopes, and I did pull a stamp out to decorate the envelope a little bit. So again, with the Mocha and little arrows. And I'm just gonna do one little stamp. You could go all the way across. I'm not going to. Just gonna do one simple one and call it a day. And that's it. I think these are a fun card. I love the action wobbles. I know my boys will like that too. And that's a 3-for-1. Super easy. Great way to use up a 4 by 5 1/4 pattern paper. You can use a 2-sided like I did, or you can have 2 different sheets, whatever combination works for you. I think these work well together, and I'm super happy with it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed crafty day, and I'll see you next time.